Hey guys, it's Carla from the Paper Trail. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this faux rust container set. I'm starting with acrylic paint. I've got brown and black paint on the plate, and then I put a spoonful of plaster of Paris in it and added a little bit of water. Water just to the consistency that you need your paint to be. And then I mixed it up. And the plaster of Paris helps this paint to stick to that tin can, so it stays on well. So I've painted all of those, all 6 of them, and I want to make sure that my rim is painted. And then once it's dry, I'm going to line the inside of it. So I'm using music paper for this. It's just paper from an old hymnal. And I'm tearing off the side edges, not the top or bottom, just the side edges. And each of these smaller cans is going to take 2 pages. So I'm just marking right now how tall they need to be. So I'm going to put 2 of them together and cut where I marked. And because this is music pages, it kind of gives me lines to go by, which book pages would do the same thing. But if you're using any other kind of paper, you'll need to mark all the way across it, so you'll have a complete line to go by. Now this is just water and glue mixture, about half and half. And I'm going to line these cans with that paper in it, and glue it to the inside. And just make sure that when you put the other page in, that the whole can is covered. If it's not, you might need to add another page. But these smaller cans, they're just regular size cans. 2 pages covers it completely. On that larger can, I'll have to use 3 of the music pages. But it all depends on the size of your cans and the size of your paper. So just measure and see what you need. So I'm going to line all of those. I'll show you a couple of them. I showed you the smaller one. I'll show you the larger one now, and so you'll see what I'm talking about with the three pages. But it's the same as the smaller one. You just measure it and cut 3 at a time, and overlap them on the inside, cover the whole thing. Once I've got them all lined, I'm using my paintbrush without the glue on it, and just kind of smoothing things out. Make sure everything's glued in well. And now I want to add the rust. So with tacky glue, wherever I want my rust to be, I'm going to put some glue on the can. And then I'll just use my paintbrush to kind of spread it around a little bit. Now I'm using ground cinnamon for my rust, so it will stick to this glue and give it a nice rusty color. And I'm not worried about wasting the cinnamon because I'm doing it over this plate and I'm going to pour it back into my bottle. And now I want to make sure that I have rust around the rim of the can, because it will kind of hide that rough edge of the paper. And you know, most cans, if they're rusty anywhere, they're for sure going to be rusty there, so it just kind of cleans it up. So again, I'm going to do that too. And there's the difference in the rust and the no rust. But I'm going to do that to all of my cans. And I won't bore you with watching all of them. And now I want to save my cinnamon. Obviously, don't put this back in your kitchen after this. Okay, now I'm just using a dry brush to get rid of any excess rust or cinnamon. But as you can tell, not much of it's coming off, so it sticks really well. So I've done all 6 of them, and that's all the rest I got on the table. All right, now I've chosen some lace to trim the top edge. And when I do this, I want to make sure that the rim of my can is still showing, so I don't want to go up over it. So just right below the rim. So here's the last one. And this just, since the cans are old and rusty looking, this just kind of softens it up a little bit, gives it more of a feminine look. All right, now I want to glue them together. So I'm gluing everything to all the smaller cans to the large can. So on the first one, I just need 1 bead of glue. But on the second one, it'll require 2 beads because I'm gluing it to the larger one and to the smaller one beside it. So to do this, I'm going to mark it with my finger where it touches each can. That way I'll know with my hot glue where to put the line of glue. And I'm going to do that all the way around. All right, so now with more music paper, I'm going to make a paper rose to glue to the front. So I'm just tearing out different sizes of circles, rough looking circles, not perfect circles. But I think I ended up with maybe six different sizes, something like that. Anyway, 6 or 7, but the more you have, the more full your rose is going to be. So, and now I'm going to distress the edges of each one. Well, I'm kind of putting them in order, like largest to smallest, and then crinkling it up. And this will give it more texture once it's glued on. So I'm going to go ahead and distress all the edges. And again, I won't bore you with all of it, but I'll show you a couple. All right, now that all those are distressed, I'm going to glue them to the front can, largest to smallest. Please excuse my mouthy dog. Max. Okay, now once they're all glued on, I just want to scrunch them up and give them some more texture. And that's it. I hope you guys like this and maybe learned something. And this is really handy to store your craft supplies in. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day and God bless you.